visit the impressive Llyn Brennig. Our journey to Llyn Brennig was to take us through some exciting countryside. Well, today we're making our way through the forest, and this is actually the Clocaenog forest, and as you can see, the road, it just cuts right through. We're surrounded by trees. There's also the wind farm, the Tir Mostyn wind farm on the right, and we'll see some of those in a minute. Bit drizzly today, bit drizzly, shouldn't spoil our enjoyment. Well, these giants of the landscape, they are. This is the farm behind me, as you can see, right on top of the hill, gathering up the wind. Quite an eerie noise coming from them. I'm not quite sure if you will pick up the noise, but it's totally and utterly silent, apart from their own work, their arms swinging in what little wind there is. There's a little bit of wind, not much, but they're all working as we speak. Hi, well, here we are on the side of the Brennig. Very, very peaceful. The wind has died, thankfully. One or two sounds in the distance, the sounds of traffic, the sounds of families out on a nature walk. We're actually on the nature trail now, surrounded by wildlife. We've seen a squirrel, well, I have, birds, as you can imagine, and of course the growth around here, absolutely stunning. And most of all, though, it is totally peaceful here, and here you can lose yourself for a few moments at least, before we have to hurry back to our busy lives. Llyn Brennig is a reservoir located in North Wales, in the heart of the Denbigh Moors, on the border between the counties of Conwy and Denbighshire. It is used to manage the flow in the River Dee, as part of the River Dee regulation system, which is designed to protect the water supply for North West England and North East Wales, particularly Liverpool and the surrounding area. Construction began in 1973 and was completed in 1976. Whilst it is not the largest lake in Wales in terms of volume of water, that title actually belongs to Bala Lake, it is the largest in terms of area covered, around 920 acres. It has a perimeter of some 14 miles. The catchment of the reservoir is very significantly over-reservoired. This means that the reservoir cannot fill from its own catchment within one annual hydrological cycle. When the reservoir level is drawn down, it can take several years for it to completely refill again. Llyn Brennig is therefore only used during drought conditions, when the capacity of Llyn Celyn and Llyn Tegid are no longer predicted to be capable of maintaining the flow into the River Dee. During construction of the lake, a number of Bronze Age artefacts were found, as was a camp used by Mesolithic hunter-gatherers. This has been dated by radiocarbon analysis of the charcoal from their fires to around 5700 BC. There are a number of archaeological trails around Llynbrennig. The relics visible include a ring cairn, which is a Bronze Age burial mound, and several barrows. A visitor centre to the south of the lake displays a lot of the archaeological information about the area. A number of water sports take place on the lake, including sailing, fishing and canoeing. The only power craft allowed on the lake are those used by fishermen and sailing club safety craft. Access from the west is via the A5 to Cerrig y Drudion and then the B4501. The lake is well signposted. From the east, after leaving Denbigh, follow the A543 to Pentravoilas for about 6 miles and then turn left onto the B4501 for about 3 miles. Look for the Llynbrennig Visitor Centre signs. Here is the Devil's Bridge, Pont y Diawl. It is said that the devil appears once a year over this bridge, riding a cloven beast. Okay, well, one of my favourite places from probably about 20 years ago, 15-20 years ago, when we were a young family, we used to come here a lot, this very spot in fact, and it's hardly recognisable actually from when we were here. I'd say for cash about 15 years ago. Now behind me here, just here, that was all totally wooded up, and the gorge used to run, as you can see there, the water was running through there. It was a child's paradise, it really was. Well, it was for adults as well. They've obviously cut down a lot of the trees there, and yet on this side where it was basically bare and you could walk down, the trees have been allowed to grow. So it seems really that they've both spots have almost changed over. And of course this is the nature trail. This is one of the well-worn paths of the nature trail just down here. And of course the feature is this old stone bridge that has been here for I'd hate to hazard a guess at how old that bridge is. Well, you can of course see behind me a lot of trees that have been chopped down. Open space now, whereas one time it was just a huge mass of trees. Of course Britain was once covered in nothing but trees. That's what, we are a nation of foresters, basically, where we were in the past. Then we became a nation of seafarers. I'm not quite sure what we're a nation of now, but of course other trees remain. We'll have a little spin round. And of course just over there, the journey we actually took to come here, that is the forest, the Great Forest of Clocaenog. And a little bit down there, we'll just pan round there if we may. The sailing club. The Brennig Sailing Club is there. Well, it's now time to leave Llynbrennig. If only for a little while. I think I will be back again. Totally and utterly beautiful here. The lake is calm. The weather's been kind to us. We've had a little bit of drizzle, not too much though to spoil it. And of course that keeps the hoi polloi away, doesn't it? I'm sure if it was full sunshine we would be quite busy here. As it is, not many people about, only the true fans. Anyway, thanks for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed this little trip around the Brennig, and join me again soon for another little trip somewhere else. Bye for now, and peace out.